Today we're going to talk about how to find holes in vertical asymptotes from an equation. We already know how to find the domain from a graph, but this will give us how to find it from an equation. So, what we should do first is factor the numerator and denominator, and then once we've done that, look at the roots of the denominator. So each factor in the denominator will have its own root. And roots that cancel with the numerator represent holes. So that would be if we got something like x minus 3 over x minus 3, those would cancel, and we'd be able to say that there's a hole at x equals 3. Roots that do not cancel represent vertical asymptotes. So instead that'd be something like having x minus 4 over x minus 2. These don't cancel, so we know that there's a vertical asymptote at x equals 2. So let's try it. Let's factor this. We can factor an x out of the numerator and a 2x out of the denominator. So we get x squared minus 7x plus 12. X squared minus 5x plus 4. Oh, both of those can be factored further. X minus 4, x minus 3. This is x minus 4 and x minus 1. So, what are the vertical asymptotes in the holes? Well, there are two holes because the x's will cancel and the x minus 4's will cancel. So there are holes at x equals 0, that's what x and x have, and x equals 4. The asymptote, the vertical asymptote, is at x equals not 3 but 1 because we just care about the denominator. So that's what we have there. Let's try this one. Factor them both. X plus 12 over, let's see, x times x squared plus x minus 12. I'm sorry, that's plus 4. 3 times x plus 4, x times x plus 4 times x minus 3. So we have now two factors that won't cancel. So the asymptotes, and you can write these in either order, it doesn't really matter, are x equals 0, x equals 3. And the holes, actually there's only going to be one hole, x plus 4, so x equals negative 4 is the only x coordinate that has a hole. Let's find all the vertical asymptotes and holes here. So this would be negative x squared plus 3x minus 4 over x squared plus 6x plus 8. Factor both. X plus 4, x minus 1. Let's see, that would be x plus 4, x plus 2. So once again, negative 4 is a hole. And it's possible to figure out what the y-coordinate of that hole is by plugging 4 into the rest of the function once it cancels out. So 4 minus 1 times negative 1 all divided by 4 plus 2. But you don't always have to figure out what that is. And oops, for a vertical asymptote, we look at the roots that don't cancel, and that would be x is equal to negative 2, is a vertical asymptote. Thanks.